Hey guys, I'm Jitendra. I'm at Hotel Taj right now. I'm with Siddharth Rajsekar. Hey Siddharth, just introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Sid here, and we've been we've known each other for some time, and it's the first time we are meeting. We've been in touch on social media,
right?
So I'm really looking forward to this interview. He said he has some questions to ask me. I don't know what you're going to ask me, man.
So I'm going to ask very tricky question from Siddharth.
Okay.
Siddharth, how did you get into this blogging world and affiliate marketing? So who introduced you to this world, blogging world?
Okay, it's actually quite interesting. Back in 2006 was the first time I got into WordPress and stuff.
Okay.
I was actually writing a blog on a spiritual topic. Somebody asked me to just write a blog or set up a blog for a non-profit organization. I started doing some blogs. I started putting stuff there. But then over time, I started.
Moving around.
Let's just walk in and talk.
Yeah, we are walking in. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can sit here.
Yeah, we can sit here, guys. Yeah.
It's a nice.
There's a nice couch here, so we can sit here.
Okay. So as I was saying, I started with a non-profit blog. Then later on, I started learning from different marketers, specifically guys like David Wood, John Chow. Some of these big guys. I started analyzing what they've been doing, how they're able to monetize their blogs, and I got on the journey as well. And so to answer your question in a simple word, I have many mentors along the way.
Mentors. Who are your main mentors? 3 main mentors you would like to name?
Okay, Neil Patel. Okay,
same here.
Got Pat Flynn. Okay,
he's a big time.
And of course David Wood. David Wood, of course, he's not blogging like that now, but I learned a lot about videos, recording, and how do you create powerful messages,
with your audience,
and stuff with guys like David Wood. So that's kind of been my journey. And one more guy I'd like to mention is Eben Pagan. I don't know if you have heard of him, but he's a guy who does, I think he's done over $100 million in the last 10 years. From
$100 million, guys.
Okay, through all his different information products. So I've been getting a lot of inspiration from Eben Pagan as well.
That's great, Siddharth. Siddharth is a big time guy in social media, guys.
Just getting started.
So Siddharth, how did you started your own journey in social media? You're running your social media agency, on Social, right?
Yeah.
So tell me something about your agency, social media agency. How are you getting clients? How you're giving them a best strategies for their business?
Yeah, see, social media is something that's been growing. A lot of people spend I'm sure you spend at least 5-10 hours a day on social media.
I do it.
So it's the thing that people spend maximum time on. And I realized this over 3 years back. So I set up an agency, have a 25-member team where many companies outsource their entire social media marketing to us.
Great.
And again, this is a very gray area when it comes to social media, ROI, return on investment, how do you really get the maximum value out of social media. So that is something which I've been focusing on for many of the brands that we've been serving over the last few years. And so coming down to what really works, I have a process. There's actually a structure. 80% of our effort in social media marketing goes in the planning.
Planning is very important.
20% is the execution.
Execution very important. Yeah.
So that's how I started this business in the social media space. Have some good clients in the event space, in the real estate space, and I also train a lot of people now. It's not just about doing social, but I have a passion.
He's also doing workshop. He's doing workshop, great workshop on social media. How you can increase your traffic. So what's your main resource of traffic? Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. Any one of them.
At this point, I find Facebook advertising the best.
Yeah, Facebook works better.
At this point.
Yeah.
Though I can say that then there are many ways that you can get traffic.
Yeah.
But if you master even one,
so
then you can get
anything you can get. Yeah.
But at this point, people spend a lot of time on Facebook. It's a good way to run Facebook advertising either in your mobile ads or the right side ads or even the news feed ads. You have so many different options.
So many different
and the
options.
Targeting. I love the targeting of Facebook ads. If you have run it, you'll know that you can actually, if I want, I can target a 29-year-old in Delhi who likes Metallica and sell a Metallica album to him. So it's like that.
That's great. So what's your top 5 strategies for social media? Would you like to say that these things will work if you do?
Very good question.
Yep.
The most important thing in social media is to understand who's your target market.
Audience.
So I learned this from Eben Pagan. We actually do a customer avatar profile. So we get into the minds of the prospect and we list down who exactly is the person. Okay. And then based on that, then we list down all the different pain points of that person. And then based on the pain points, then we come up with content ideas. So it's a flow like that. So if you ask me what are the top 5 things to do, one is have the right strategy. From your right strategy, then you have a content strategy.
Content is very important.
And third thing is you need to have your analytics and reporting in place
before
you do anything on social media. Because if you're just posting and if you feel that your likes are increasing and your fan page is growing, that's not the measure of success. The measure of success is how you can turn your fans into leads and leads into sales.
Yep.
So that is the analytics and reporting. Number 4, I would say, is to also have an advertising budget. It's not just about organic. Organic is growing down in a very big.
I mean, yeah, Google is very strict right now. Google, Panda, Penguin, they're very strict in the content. Yep.
And even Facebook fan pages. Now, if you see only 1% of the fans will actually see the post.
Page reach is very low.
Page reach is low, so you need to have that point number 4 is having a budget for advertising on social media platforms. And at the end of the day is if you're not having money in the bank, then you're not getting it right on social media. So it's all about MIB, money in the bank.
Money in the bank, right? So how did you started your journey in blogging, or what kind of financial crunches you faced in the beginning in the blogging journey?
Yeah, definitely. It's financial crunch. I should say that I've wasted more than $15,000.
$15,000, guys.
Stuff which didn't work for me. Okay.
He wasted $15,000 in the beginning.
I mean, it was a bitter lesson learned.
So he learned from his mistakes. He learned from his
absolutely.
Always. Yeah.
And there's no better teacher than through the failures. Which is why today, if I try any tool, if I'm following somebody, if I buy something, I have an awareness of what or where I should not go. That's the big thing. Especially in today's internet world, there's so many promotions, you can get lost.
You can get lost. Yeah.
So on a business stand front, we have been completely bootstrapped. We have not taken any kind of an investment. We have grown organically. We've had our money crunches. Because me being the founder, also, if I want, I could have gone into a cushy job. But then I decided to bite the bullet and go through that. And I'm getting through that phase where you work hard, be underpaid for some time, so that you can be overpaid for the rest of your life. Yeah.
So one last question: how did your family react when you decided that you want to be a full-time blogger or you want to be an entrepreneur? Did they supported you, or did they lost faith in you? Or?
Definitely, it's especially for those of you who are from India, the traditional mindset of
the society culture.
Society culture, get a safe, secure job. Go and work in a TCS or one of these big companies.
Big companies, yeah.
So my family also had that concern, because ultimately they care for us, and they feel okay, why are you making this decision of starting something on your own? But luckily I had the backing of my dad and my uncle, who's also an entrepreneur. So he said, okay, give it a shot, see if it works. If it's not, then we can look at it. So my dad is an entrepreneur, my grandfather was an entrepreneur, and I used to tell my dad, the fact that you have never worked in a job, how can you expect me to work in a job? And I told him that this is the journey I want to take.
So what the 5 things you want to suggest to newbies who want to enter into blogging, or they want to choose their blogging as a career?
Again, very good question. So if you're complete new in this, nothing can replace learning something every single day, because this domain is growing very fast. Every month, I'm sure you'll agree, the strategies that you're working on 2-3 months back, now
they are not working
it's
right
constantly
now.
tweaking. So inculcating a practice of learning something every day is something which I do even now, and I will continue doing all my life, and also learn from others. It's like modeling the best.
Best.
So that's the second point. Third point I would like to say is focus on one topic.
One niche.
Don't try to blog about everything under the sun. You just take one thing which you are passionate about, and build over that, because you already have a knowledge in that. And 4 and 5, probably I have to just think about it, but it is to be consistent, be persistent. You're going to face a lot of obstacles. Just keep going. Keep going. And there are a lot of naysayers. A lot of people who will say that it's not going to work for you, but the true test is when you're able to get through that.
Anything you would like to say about my blogger idea, because I have to brag about myself.
Definitely. I've been following Jitendra for a while. I love the way that he's his personal branding, the way that he set things up, and he's really on the right track. I keep going back to his blogs and trying to learn some of the strategies on SEO. He's a master in that. So I would highly recommend that you go to his site. Get knowledge from him, and we are all going to be a one part of like a network of different people from different parts of India. So if you become a blogger, if you're able to see success, get in touch with us. We are anyway accessible on Facebook and other platforms, and we want to build a community of people, of bloggers around India who can really create an impact in the world. That's the reason we are connecting, coming together. It's not about competition; it's about collaboration.
And the networking and the relationship you build with the audience.
Absolutely, that's the way that anyone that I've seen, even in the Western world, be successful in the internet space. They've grown because of their networks and the
relationship with people. So that's right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this interview with Siddarth, and I'm signing off right now. So Have a nice day.
See you.
We are enjoying a DomainX event, guys. It is going to be big. It is going to be huge. We are meeting millionaires here right now.
Awesome.
Take care. Bye. Yeah.